Hey guys, my name is Demetrius Valentine. For those of you that don't know, I am doing my final project on the set design of the play Oedipus. Forewarning that some of my pictures are not the greatest, and that if I could have failed pre-K for not being able to draw, then I probably would have been kept back a couple of years. So, I'm going to start with my set. Here's my set. Pretty much I went for the Proscenium arch, and I went with a unit set also with a scheme which is like the dressing room was right behind the stage. I tried to go for like the stony color, like with the concrete and everything, but this is the closest I could get to a concrete color, which is yellow. Well, right here is where all of the light would be pointing to. So this is where the spotlight would be, I guess. So like when your line came, you would kind of be right in this area. You know, it was kind of like I really wanted to. I didn't know how to like make it like a 3D drawing, but I wanted this would be like built up, like like concrete blocks and kind of like a circle. It would be built up, so you would kind of step up onto another stage on top of the stage and say your line. And pretty much, yes, all of the spotlight would be going right here. And then also, since this play was set back in ancient Greece, there wasn't a lot of light inside of these buildings back then. So of course I would have a little bit of backlight, just a little bit, because I didn't want to do a whole overkill of lighting all the way, trying to light up the whole set. So it would just be a little bit of downlight. And of course I colored these black, because it would kind of have it would still be a little dark, right there by the door of the scheme. Moving on to my costumes. With the males, I kept it pretty basic. And here is a chiton that I drew. Let's see if I can. This is a chiton. Pretty much, it was just a sheet that was wrapped around, that would wrap around you, and you would kind of hold it together with like a belt, and the belt would kind of come down over your shoulder and wrap around your back. And pretty much, sometimes people wore gold ones, or like gold material, and I guess that was like for higher class people. And I guess some of the men in the play would wear those along with the little it was like a briar bush type thing that went around their head. So this is what the males would wear, pretty basic. But for the females, I switched it up a little bit. Since chitons are unisex, I thought it would be kind of plain, because most chitons that you see, if you Google chiton, are just plain white. And I'm sure that women wanted to be different from the males back then. So, I pretty much came up with this. This is the same thing as a chiton. You have the belt holding the whole piece of clothing together. You would kind of wrap it over your shoulder like that, and maybe kind of tuck it in where your arms are, and show have your arms. And right here, it would just be bare shoulder right here, with the V-neck, and pretty much, you could tuck it in and have like a short sleeve chiton, or with us, actually, a chiton with a sleeve, really, because chitons really didn't have sleeves. But this is kind of the same concept, though, because yes, they kind of did have a sleeve, if you think about it, because there's a sleeve right there. So I did the same thing for the women, except just a little bit shorter and a lot less clothing to mess around with. But pretty much that is my final project and the way I would design the set of Oedipus. I hope y'all enjoyed my video. Thank you for watching.